Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Master of Orion. And we're getting ready to gear up for war. We're a turn away from being able to produce our cruiser. And as a matter of fact, I think one thing I want to look into is our relationship with the human empire. And
Hello,
I
friend.
think we're an alliance.
Speak your mind, friend.
I would like a trade treaty. It's going to cost me 208. But I'm hoping
I trust you would do the same. Farewell, friend.
that not only does it keep our relationship up with the human empire, it also gives me extra currency per turn. I spent 208. It'll take 2 turns to get that back. So I'm hoping that maybe we can rush by the cruiser and get it done quicker. But in any case, let's go ahead and end the turn. We did have some upgrades, though, that maybe I want to exploit. I don't necessarily have to do them now. Matter of fact, I could probably slow production here to make it so that this pops out just as the upgrade comes. Because, oh no, wait. The tech we're doing is not an upgrade to ship, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and do the upgrade now to the ship design. And that upgrade had to do with missile systems, and the only ship in our fleet that uses missile systems is the Gnat. So let's see if this is actually worth doing. So it is proton torpedoes do 50 damage as opposed to the Mercurite missile that we're using currently, which does 40. Range is 70, which is even longer than before, but the size is 15 as opposed to 10. And as a result, we probably will not be able to fit many on. Now, one thing we could do is we could strip out bombs. Bombs are size 10. I could strip out 2. That would give me 20 space, which should be enough to fit on at least 2 proton torpedoes, which would give us more damage overall. Now, that would make our ability to bombard planets, less, but I think that's okay. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Now, in theory, if the fusion bombs are better than the nukes we were using in the past, this should work out fine. So let's get rid of that. Let's grab the proton torpedoes. I would like 2, and that should be good. Their range is excellent, and I think also the way the game worked before, proton torpedoes could not be shot down by point defense weapons, so they are auto-hitting pretty much as well. So that's good. Let's include that, and not much to upgrade, so that's good. Now, involved with this engagement would be 2 Gnats. Do we want to send the other one over? And I say, yeah. I'll leave 1 flea to protect the space factory. Now, this leaves me vulnerable to an attack from the Meklar, but I think it's worth really pushing hard on the Darloks here. We want to get rid of them because that espionage ability they have, which we think they have used against us, is pretty devastating, and we want to get rid of that as soon as possible. How's our scout doing? It's still a ways away. All right, let's end the turn.
A little friendly barter will help both our races thrive, don't you think?
All right, they want fighter bays, and they're willing to give me 331 credits. I accept that. I think that's a decent thing, and if I don't accept it, it will piss them off. I probably should try and exchange tech for that with them, though, but I probably...
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
I'm way ahead of them, so they might not actually have much of anything. But
Welcome to GNN, Galactic News Network.
And now, the state of the galaxy. Current number of colonies.
All right, so we're tied with Meklar. Let's check on that. Let's see if they have any tech for us.
Hello, friend. Speak your mind.
No, they
friend.
don't. They don't have anything, so that's fine.
Farewell, friend.
One thing we would want out of them is battle pods, which they could theoretically, I think, research. I'm not sure. Us giving them fighter bays might make it so they can't research battle pods. battle pods would be very useful to us. Right now, our ships are pretty hamstrung by them. It keeps them cheaper, but at a cost. All right, so we've got... Okay, so... we're going to be working on the nest now, which is the carrier. We also have population popping out. Unfortunately, that population is striking, but next turn that will be taken care of. I think we put this guy in food production, though. Then Crypto 3 also has a population point, which I think we're going to put into food production as well. Okay. Now, I wonder if the Meklar have colonized down here. That's one thing I am kind of worried about, because there are systems in here that we could colonize. Right now, I'm focused on war, so... then the turn. Okay.
The Meklar.
No, I'm not giving you money. Go F yourself.
Your control.
Stop asking me for money. It's not going to happen. Okay. Government support facility. We already knew that was going to happen, and we have plenty queued up here, so that's fine. Biosphere's completed. Over here. Great. Everything's working fine here. Everything's queued up just fine. Starbase done. Yeah. We can start building stuffs and things. So that's good. And I think that everything they're doing here is fine. We could back some of that production off to get no pollution buildup, which I think is what we're going to do, because nothing is really a priority at the moment. And with that said, come over here, because one thing I was supposed to do, and I forgot, was to start pumping up production like mad. Okay. Get that done. 6 turns. Oh, and I can't put any more population here. The striking guy. There we go. 5 turns. Now, this is max production. But the good side of this is I may be able to bring down the cost enough that I can quick buy it. So that's good as well. As far as command points go, I think we'll be okay. I think cruisers are 4 points and frigates are 1. We do have a frigate being produced over here, which will be done in a turn. So I think we'll be okay. Now, we won't be able to afford any troop transports, which is a little bit of an issue. But so far, we've been going with extermination of the lesser races, and we might just continue with that. Okay, I think we're pretty much good for this turn, so let's end it. Now, this guy might not get to the rest of the fleet in time, which is fine if that's what happens. Okay, so we have the frigate done here. Move that over there. I think at this point we see, can we rush by it? We can, very much so. Rush by. And then when that is built, we bring the rest of the fleet over. Also, I forgot that we may need to upgrade ships when they get here, but that's okay because we'll probably have the cash when we need it. All right, research.
Will of the Legion, this is for your consideration.
I think we want the command points, although the battle scanner is super tempting. I'm going to take this.
The Hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
And that really did help us a lot here. We went from 25 to 33. We also gain the mass driver modification. Now, it's asking me to update my blueprints. I don't need to, so that's fine. All right, let's view the tech tree. So, we could go with super alloys, which could give us better armor. Not really a priority here for me. Artificial gravity gives us a reduced ship cost, which is good, but not something we necessarily need now at this moment because we've already built up our fleet. Now, we probably will have casualties, so that is one of the reasons I would say this would be a good thing. But this only works on planets with moons. I don't know how many planets we actually have with moons. Over here, we have alien psychology, which gives us better dealings with other races. And then we have that, which I really don't care about. Although buyout cost is actually relevant this time round when we're playing the game because of how frequently we're using our money for that. I think these two techs here, macroeconomics and superalloys, are probably high on my list because neutronium armor is something we need for that minor civilization. I just want to do that quest. So I may end up doing the superalloys here. Let's do that. All right, I think we also have the flea done, and we're now working on a colony ship. Not really a super priority to get that colony ship done, but it is what it is. Go ahead and advance the turn. Base factory is done. We can upgrade this flea and then send it over here with the space factory, which is going to start production of another military outpost. I do have to keep in mind military outposts consume command points, so this is a little bit of a problem in that regard. Scout, we found another pirate base here. Go ahead and have our scout jump over there. Right? Only a couple more systems to explore with that scout. Of course, we could get rid of it to save us command points. The nest is completed. So what are we working on now? Terraforming. It's great. Pollution is actually not bad considering that we're pumping so much of our production into this terraforming. Hey, I'll just let that go. That's fine. I wonder if that's a bug. I think that's all that happened really this turn. So let's send the cruiser, which has not much of an attack rating, interestingly enough. I don't know if it's really factoring in the fighters. I'm really curious how that works. And let's send this fleet as well. And we'll have our fleet amassed here in just a few turns. These guys are going to be a little bit behind. I might let them just trail behind, or I might just wait for them. I'm not really sure. In any case, let's go ahead. End the turn. Another explosion going on. Wonder if that was the space pirate fleet that was coming in here. Let's jump into this system. Okay, we found ourselves a gas giant. Woo! All right, we have one system left to explore, and then that's pretty much the galaxy. All right. This guy is a few turns out. Let's just push him along. And we may actually want to start building troop transports here, rather than military ship. I mean, a colony ship. So, troop transport number 1. Build. Put that in there. I think we're okay to have a little bit of pollution. Get this guy out a little bit quicker. There we go. We might as well do a second one while we're at it. I think we'll need a minimum of 2. Technically, we could build 3 here because we have 12 defense personnel. Wonder if that affects the spy defense, or if this is just a flat rating. We're not really getting an indicator where these numbers are coming from. All right. I'm assuming this guy needs to be told to guard. Go. We do have a research lab over here. Probably should start queuing some things up. So, toxic processor. And then Starbase? Might want that Starbase sooner rather than later. Okay, end the turn. It looks like they're going to be arriving at the same time. We have some biospheres completed. And we're starting to get to the point where we need to queue things up here. So I think toxic processor and starbase. Okay. Get our fleet together. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to wait for the next turn for that. All right, the Meklar are attacking my my scout. So we lost our scout. You know, we wanted to do that to the Meklar ourselves. And we have a pirate fleet here, which is attacking a gnat and a couple a military outpost. So this should be easy.
Fusca beseeches your attention.
All right, so we got our troop transport done as well. So we're going to have... I think I'm going to keep the troop transports back and send them in together. Get all these guys in here. And then I want to upgrade. We only have one ship to upgrade, so let's upgrade that. All right. Everything's going well. Got the fleet together. Everything is upgraded. So let's send them through. All right, so we've got research stuff. Do I want to hold back here?
Will of the Legion, this is for your consideration.
All right, so either we reinforce the hull or we give ourselves resilience. I'm going to go with resilience. Okay.
The hive devisers have completed.
I am not going to upgrade blueprints. I actually want to look at this and see
This is for
if there's anything worth upgrading with that. And then, for the next tech, we've got robotics here, which... really not all that important. Vision gives us some miniaturization, but it's a weapon that we don't use. Ion drive is good because that increases our speed. I think that's going to be the next thing we do. I said macroeconomics, but I forgot the ion drive was in here, and I honestly probably should have done that one first. But we'll do that because we can get molecular compression here, which is allow us the armor that we need for that quest. All right, we've got troop transport completed. We already knew about that. We have some population. I think I'm fine with that being into food production. And we have also population point over here. This one I'm not so okay with. Put it into research for now. Because we're a couple turns away from the toxic processor, which will probably allow us more production without pollution. So we'll wait for that. Okay, and then colony ship after that. Yeah, I want that out fast. And a fleet needs orders. Which fleet needs that one? We'll just tell it to sleep. We already queued that up, so let's end the turn. All right, nothing much happening this turn. Okay, what are they doing over here? Terraforming. We probably should be building this building to give us more defense against the spy actions. Once I take out the Darlocks, though, it might not really matter. Should we build up another ship? What is our command points at right now? We're at 25. We'll be 26 with the troop transport. And then we need another couple maybe 3 for outposts. So we're looking at 30. So we can't afford another destroyer. So I'm going to build one. So we want a gnat, which is right there. All right. So that will be done as soon as terraforming is done. All right. Let's end the turn. All right. They colonize that other planet. So that's our first target. Because it shouldn't have defenses by the time we get there. If it does have defenses by the time we get there, then we know the AI cheated to put them there. Okay, so we've got some production, toxic processor over here, which is fine. I think I could queue things up, but this is going to take a while to do. We could take one of these population points off of food production and instead put it into rate up production. There we go. Can we afford another one? We sure can. How about another? Now we get pollution. All right, that's fine. I'm happy there. And we've got population point. No, that's not what I wanted. Over here. Okay, again, we're going to have that processor done soon, so we'll just wait on that. And we're working on the colony ship now. And as a result, I'm going to back off on production. Get that down to a point where we're not having pollution. Right about there. Looking good. And we have the 2 troop transports here. We will send them along after the fleet. This will give me plenty of lead time to see if the fleet, it turns out to be a catastrophe. I mean, this is my entire fleet. If my entire fleet cannot destroy a military outpost, then this game needs rebalanced really badly, honestly. Okay, so let's go ahead and... did we do everything? Yes. Turn. All right, we do have a pirate ship here that we want to deal with. Let's auto-resolve. I hope the space factory doesn't die. That would actually piss me off quite a bit, but let's just auto-resolve it. Wow, almost took down the shields. So a flea by itself can't really take out a pirate marauder all that easily. And we also have another pirate fleet coming in here, so we're probably going to want to jump over there when we can. Kind of lost track of the pirate fleets here. And then we need to do the research. Okay, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to be upgrading any of those. And let's go ahead and take a look at the tech tree. So, next tech I want to do, I'm just going to go ahead right onto molecular compression so that we can get that quest done. And we also have a research lab completed here. But we've got plenty queued up, so we'll just continue with that. And we have an atmospheric renewer over here, which should reduce pollution, which may allow us to... Nope, that's fine. Just I'll let it go as it is. All right, well, that's pretty much that turn. So I think we're probably one turn away from coming into the Darlock system here. And I'm going to have to remember to move this flea. So I'm going to go ahead and move the flea. Do this combat. Auto-resolve. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Alright, so our flea did get shot up a little bit there. But it did its job. And fleet needs its orders. Oh, that fleet. But we're going to send it through here in a little bit. I want to make sure I've got everything else being planned out. And I'm probably going to put a cut in the video here. We'll do the climactic battle in the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is a Mouse Gunner signing out.